Hello and welcome to the daily cricket show Cricket Happenings with your host Ram. And on this particular cricket show, I'll be talking about a fantastic spell of bowling by the left arm pacer from Pakistan, Usman Khan. And what a spell of bowling from Usman Khan! It was he in 21 balls, in the first 21 balls that he bowled, he rattled the Sri Lankans in such a manner that they never had any chance to recover, and they were bowled out for a very paltry 103 runs. And for Pakistan, it was a total clean sweep of the series, 5-0 against Sri Lanka, as they won the final international, won the international by 9 wickets in Sharjah cricket ground. And and as far as West Indies versus Zimbabwe is concerned, now I can say one thing, that Zimbabwe are I can definitely say that the Zimbabweans are going to be under severe threat on this particular wicket, with West Indies really doing a wonderful job, I thought, in the second innings, as they raised the score of 369 for 8. They are essentially 429 runs ahead going into the fourth day. Two more wickets to go. Roston Chase is just inching towards his century. He was not out on 91. And I think I can safely say that this particular test match belongs to the West Indies, because as Zimbabwe is going to bat last on this turning pitch, and I am really worried for Zimbabwe. I mean, I probably can very clearly state here that this is going to be the West Indies test match, no doubt about that. So, well, I'll come back to that. So, but first I will start off with the and also we have some cricket news where the Indian T20 squad has two new names which has been added to the squad: Shreyas Iyer and Mohammad Siraj, the pace bowler from Hyderabad, Shreyas Iyer from Mumbai, a very exciting player, exciting batsman at that. And also we'll have a look at some other news as well. But first, let's start off with this match between the fifth one-day international, which was a mere formality, but it was all about whether Sri Lanka could stave off Pakistan. But on the other hand, it was something which was reduced to nothing by Usman Khan. What a spell of bowling from this left-handed, left-arm pace bowler. I mean, just to talk about the story, it all started off with the wicket to go was Upul Taranga. Upul Taranga, the captain, was the first to be actually consumed. So just have a look at let's see what really happened. So this was a ball. The Sri Lanka actually had the luck of actually winning the toss. They won the toss at the Sharjah cricket ground here, and they elected to bat against Pakistan in the final ODI. And the first wicket to go was the Samara Vikrama, and this was a ball from Usman Khan, which was angling into Samara Vikrama, and Samara Vikrama was a goner. He was the first to go. He was clean bowled for naught of 3 deliveries. After that, the next to go was Dinesh Chandimal. Of the very first ball he faced, what a delivery from Usman Khan. He angled it across Chandimal's bat, and Chandimal had no idea. He was pushing at it, and he was trying to drive at it, and Sarfaraz Ahmed behind the stump sting. The ball actually, I would say, shaped away from Chandimal. He was gone for naught. So that made the score 1 for 2, and then in the next over, when Usman Khan, it was all about Usman Khan. The first 5 wickets going to Usman Khan, probably, yes, the first 5 wickets going to Usman Khan in 21 balls. And the third wicket that he took off Upul Taranga was a beauty of a delivery, which actually pitched in, and Upul Taranga was probably on the forward defense, and ball snaked in between the bat and pad gap and rattled the timber. And Taranga was bowled by Usman Khan for 8 of 9 balls with 1-4, which made the score 8 for 3 in the third over. And the fourth wicket to go was Niroshan Dikwala. Now this was another ball where Usman Khan got the ball to shape in, and Niroshan Dikwala was trying to flick the delivery, and up went the umpire's finger. Niroshan Dikwala out for naught. The Sri Lankans were reduced to 8 for 4 at the stage, and then another 12 runs were added by the pair of Lairu Thirumani and Melinda Srivardhana, and once again Usman Khan was back in business as he picked up a fifer, his first 5-wicket haul in ODIs. What a spell of bowling from this man of the match bowler Usman Khan, as Melinda Srivardhana was the next to go, caught by Fakhar Zaman for 6 of 13 balls with 1-4, and look at the damage that Usman Khan had done. Usman Khan had totally rattled the Sri Lankans, and the Sri Lankans were really, I would say, trying to breathe for space there at the score on 20 for 5, and Usman Khan taking the 5 wickets in the first 21 balls, and Sri Lanka were in absolute, the Sri Lankan innings was in absolute tatters. So after that we saw Sekugge Prasanna, but nobody could offer any resistance. Thirumani contributed 19, becoming a victim of the bowling of Hassan Ali when being caught behind of 19 of 31 deliveries, 3-4s. Sekugge Prasanna was run out by Shadab Khan for 16 with 1-6. Pereira tried a bit to just see to it that he was the one who actually helped the Sri Lankans at least have some sort of salvage something for them by taking them past the 100 mark. Otherwise they would have been all out on double digits. And Shadab Khan was the one who took the wicket. He was gone for Thisra Pereira was gone for 25, 29 deliveries, 3-4s and 1-6. Van der Sale, BWP, Shadab Khan for 2. Chamira was bowled by Hassan Ali for 11 or 15 balls with 1-4. Fernando was not on 7. And the Sri Lankans were bowled out for 103. And what a spell of bowling from this youngster Usman Khan, the left-arm pace bowler. 7 overs, no maidens, 34 runs and 5 wickets. And what a spell of bowling. Fahim Ashraf, who played today, 4 overs, none for 12. Imad Wazim, 4 overs, 1 maiden, none for 12. Hassan Ali, 5.2 overs, no maiden, 2 for 19. Shadab Khan, 5 overs, 1 maiden, 2 for 24. And Mohammad Hafiz bowled 1 over for 1 run. Now Pakistan given a target of 104. Well, the openers made sure that this is not something that they need to worry about at all. As we all knew, the writing was on the wall. Imamul Haq and Fakhar Zaman combined into a 84-run partnership. Indulging terms, especially Fakhar Zaman playing some very bold strokes, and Imamul Haq also looked good, as Fakhar Zaman was the only wicket to fall when Van der Sar actually had him caught behind for 47 deliveries with 7 4s. Imamul Haq was not out on 45 and the victory came of 64 balls, 4 4s and 1 6. Fahim Ashraf was promoted in the batting order, not out on 5. Game over, 9 wicket victory, and the Sri Lankans were dumped by Pakistan 5-0 in this ODI series. And congratulations to Pakistan. Chamira 4 overs, 1 maiden, none for 13. Fernando bowled 4 overs, 1 maiden, none for 21. Van der Sar 6.2 overs, no maiden, 1 for 30. Thisra Pereira 2 overs for 18. And Sekugge Prasanna bowled 4 overs, 21. Usman Khan, absolutely not a shadow of a doubt about the man of the match. It was Usman Khan, and Hassan Ali was given the player of the series. And thus, the ODI series between Sri Lanka and Pakistan coming to an end in the United Arab Emirates. So that is as far as that match is concerned. Now, let's shift the attention down to the West Indies versus Zimbabwe. We are talking about day 3, and as West Indies resumed on their overnight score with Kyle Hope and Brathwaite in the middle. In fact, Kyle Hope and Brathwaite pushed the score on to 107 before Kyle Jarvis got a wonderful in-dipper to Kyle Hope and trapped him LBW for 43 with 5 boundaries. After that, Shai Hope came in and joined Brathwaite. Brathwaite was absolutely solid at the crease. He was rock solid, I would say, and he was sort of a pillar around which the West Indies innings was built. Shai Hope came in, and Shai Hope also did the same. He also really decided to pull himself down, not playing any strokes, but on the other hand, nurturing the innings and knowing the importance of it, as both put up a good partnership. Probably one would feel it was a slow partnership, but nevertheless, I thought it was well done by both Brathwaite and Hope to really start pushing the West Indies innings along. And Shai Hope was getting beautifully behind the line of the ball, and that was happening. And Jarvis, who came back for his next spell, not Jarvis, and after that Brathwaite, who actually was really playing a knock where he was really very sedate, and he contributed 86 with 4 fours and 1 6. And then Sikandar Raza trapped him LBW. After that, Shai Hope's contribution was 44 with 4 boundaries with LBW bowled Jarvis. And then Zimbabwe had a bit of a joy, even though Roston Chase was looking solid at the crease. They had some joy here when Sean Williams, with his turning deliveries, actually had Jermaine Blackwood stumped by Chakabba behind the wicket 3 of 5 three runs. And then Shane Dowrich, who really played some very good, hit 2 good boundaries. And then it was Sean Williams actually forcing Dowrich to play a shot and Masakaja taking the catch. He was gone for 12. And Jason Holder came in. At the other end, Roston Chase was looking solid. He was stroking the ball well, and he was leaving the ball well, and also picking the right balls to actually play strokes off as Jason Holder walked in. And Jason Holder, I would say, provided some very good entertainment by creaming 24 with 2 fours and 1 6, becoming a victim of the bowling of Creamer for 24. Devendra Bishu, and that was a time when Zimbabwe probably thought that they could have probably tried to bowl out the West Indies that scored at 277. But Roston Chase, as I said, was looking very solid. He was playing his strokes in his own inimitable manner. And Devendra Bishu joined him, and that was the company that Roston Chase needed to actually nurture the West Indies innings along. And Devendra Bishu definitely deserved a maiden half century. Unfortunately, that was not to be, as Creamer picked up his wicket, but not before Devendra Bishu, and Roston Chase had really given West Indies a lot to be happy about, as this particular partnership added 92 runs for the 8th wicket, and Devendra Bishu just falling at the absolutely at close of play when the umpires declared that was stumps, and Bishu was Scott Williams bowled Creamer 44, 4 fours, 1 6. And Roston Chase is eyeing his century, and he was not out on 91, 8 fours and 1 6, and tomorrow he will resume. And I'm sure I wouldn't be even surprised if West Indies, but I think they should at least bat till lunchtime. They have 2 more wickets to go. They still have Kemar Roach and Sean, I would say Shannon Gabriel yet to come. So 369 for 8 was the score. So essentially they are 429 runs ahead going into the 4th day, and I don't see any reason why West Indies can't win this particular test match. Jarvis 24 was 1 minute 260. I thought he bowled a good spell today. He was looking pretty sharp. Pofu also did his job perfectly. 10 overs 3 minutes, none for 30. Williams picked up some 2 good wickets, 33-7, 90 runs and 2 wickets. Creamer had 32.35 overs, 111 runs and 3 wickets. Sikandaraza 19 overs 4 minutes, 1 for 53. Solomon Mayer 2 for 5. Although Malcolm Waller was used today, 2 overs, none for 9. So that's the match situation. Going into the 5th day, West Indies are 429 runs on with 2 wickets in hand, and probably they can probably play 1 over. They can allow Roston Chase to actually get to his century, and then probably even declare the innings, because as you know, even a score of I think on a turning pitch, and especially Zimbabwe batting last, I think it's going to be something that it's only a miracle that probably Zimbabwe can actually do. So one can safely say that West Indies probably are going to win the first test match against Zimbabwe. Well, I'll be happy if Zimbabwean batsmen could make me eat my words by really putting up a very good performance. Wish that happens, and that could make the match much interesting. As far as those 2 matches are concerned. Now let's have a look at some cricket news. As far as cricket news is concerned, I would like to start off, as you know, after the New Zealand are gone, the Sri Lankans are coming to India, and Virat Kohli, who has been playing a lot of matches, I'm told that he has played a maximum number of matches as a player in this particular year 2017, and the Indian think tank, or the Indian Cricket Board, has decided that they would be resting Kohli in the second half of the series against Sri Lanka, because as you know, India are going to South Africa after the Sri Lankan tour in the month of January, and one knows what is the value Kohli has. What is the value that Kohli would have when India will be pitted against South Africa on lively and bouncy and pacey tracks in South Africa. So, and also one more thing that I would like to add is that India have never beaten South Africa in South Africa, and they want Kohli to be absolutely fresh when they go to South Africa, and I think that's the right decision, and I would definitely stand by it. As far as the other thing is concerned, as you know, India is going to play a spate of probably test matches and ODIs. So Murli Vijay has been drafted back into the Indian squad for the Sri Lankan test matches. So Murli Vijay has been injured, as you know, so there are really the opening spots are really a very healthy competition. You have Ajinkya Rahane, you have Murli Vijay, you have Shikhar Dhawan, you have Rohit Sharma, you have KL Rahul. So I think there is intense competition for the opener spot there as far as India, and that is healthy competition to me. And as far as the T20 squad that was selected for India, we are talking about the T20 squad which was selected to play against Sri Lanka. It includes two new names. One is the very young, exciting player from Mumbai, Shreyas Iyer, who has already impressed with his exploits, no doubt about it. And he has done well in the IPL. He has also been doing well against the New Zealand A teams. And here comes an opportunity for this very exciting player from Mumbai, Shreyas Iyer, who likes to play his strokes, gets into business right away, and he's the one who has been given the nod. So he has been picked up for the T20s against New Zealand. So, and that is one thing. And as far as Mohammad Siraj is concerned, he's a pace bowler from Hyderabad, pace bowler, and I'm told he has a very quick bouncer. He did well in the IPL as well. And as you know, Ashish Nehra is only going to play one T20, and that really paves the way for this youngster Mohammad Siraj too. So Mohammad Siraj, but Kedar Jadhav has lost his place in the T20 for this, and so Mohammad Siraj comes into the team, and Mohammad Siraj is just 23 years of age, and he has also done well in the Ranji Trophy as well, and I think Mohammad Siraj would be a good fit. So Mohammad Siraj also gets an opportunity. He took a lot of wickets in the IPL, as you all know. Well, dear fans, subscribers, I think that's about time for me to pull the curtain down on this daily cricket show of mine today by bidding you all a very good night.